What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Last time we defeated dear old Dad. It was kind of sad. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. Let's go ahead and continue on. I got quite a lot of dialogue to clear at the beginning here, so we're going to hop right to it.
ご無事で何より。
フクロウは
切りました。
すまぬ。
クロウ様。
すまぬ。
なすべきことをなしたのです。
狼、ありがとう。
父がこれを持っていました。
Like I said, the voice acting and the performances are really good.
小桜の枝か。そうか。フクロウが持っていたのか。
床桜の枝。
エマ殿から聞いた話だ。床桜とはタケル様が戦況より持ってこられた桜。
So, I guess while this is ticking, what we're going to be doing this time, we can actually go into the final area of the game now, but there is a sort of secret area or extra area that you can get if you go for one of the endings. And if you don't do that, you miss out on 2 prayer beads and a memory. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, progressing this path is actually towards a particular ending that we're not going for, but you can actually do the area without committing yourself to that ending, which is kind of cool. Getting it is not the most obvious thing, though. So what we have to do is sort of exhaust a lot of dialogue here. Now, I could have done a lot of this dialogue earlier. What it basically is a lot of lore about the various items that I've been collecting, including where to find them, what they are, and that kind of stuff. One of the things that I like about this game, though, that I mentioned, is that if you want to just run through and you know where things are, you can just go get them. You don't have to wait until, oh, hey, I need you to go grab this item. You can be like, oh, you mean this one that I already have? Which is nice. Alright. Okay. You know what I just realized? I think I have a couple gourd seeds, don't I? Ah, I do. Nice. Okay, so now what I need to do is eavesdrop here. And in between every eavesdrop, you have to go back and reload the area. Fortunately, that just means resting, not warping out and back in, like in Dark Souls 3. And when Emma moves, you've done it right. But I think I actually need to exhaust the rest of these. You need to get to the one where it says, do what must be done, or something along those lines. There should be one more. Okay, I guess I have one more dialogue prompt to do. Alright. No? Even having done this several times, it still confuses me. Okay. Emma, help me. We're going to learn a little bit more about the immortal severance.
解釈という言葉がありました。おそらく解釈とは 流院の巫女の命とともにその不死を断ち切ること。
なんだと。
このまま不死立ちの道を歩まれるならば不思議りで九郎様を。
巫女様のお命を絶たねばならぬ。
Yeah, so that whole immortal severance thing, cleansing the curse, literally just means killing the divine heir.
その
So we get a choice here. I'm going to go with this one.
巫女様は天
Alright, so Emma basically says that she's going to start working on this, see if she can find any information on how to possibly take care of this. So what we're going to do is rest. She'll tell us her progress. Something about purification.
とこ
La, la. She's going to go visit the graves, which, as we know, are over here. I can't warp to them because all the sculptor's idols reset when the castle got invaded. But it's okay because they're literally right over here. Go ahead and hit this one, and then don't forget to rest, or she won't be there. Ah, there she is. Check this out, check this out. Oh, speedrun strats, that's right.
おいな
Anyways, she says that she needs to go talk to the sculptor, which we know where he is. Almost there. I'm trying to blaze through this as quickly as possible. This entire episode could literally be dialogue, but I don't want that to be the case. We have 2 mini-bosses and a boss to defeat this time, hopefully. I never grabbed that. It's funny. Anyways, what we need to do is eavesdrop here.
九郎様とあの方、そのいずれかがしまったこれを。
So yeah, purification involves the servant of the divine heir dying. So somebody's gonna have to die, is the short version here.
いずそ
Anyways, we confront her about it, and she will give you Owl's bell charm.
これを
So this is dropped by dear old dad. You remember what we did with the previous bell? So let's do that with this one. Alright, welcome back to the memory. What we're going to find is that things are a little bit different this time, because remember we're experiencing this from Al's perspective this time.
始末すれば
Of course, before we get into any of that, we're going to have to defeat this mini-boss. Shouldn't give you too much trouble. He's really just your standard garden variety shinobi enemy. The only thing that he really has going for him is that he has the ability to summon these dogs to basically rip you to shreds, so you don't want that. Anytime it looks like he's about to whistle and call for him, just chuck a shuriken at him, and that'll basically deal with that. And if you just do that, should be pretty simple. Alright, so I got another mini-boss and a boss to defeat this time, so I think what I'm actually going to do is basically just run through this as quickly as possible. If I really want these items, I can come back and get them later. But I got things to do. No, thank you. So you know how the shinobi are supposed to be like this elite fighting force? They have incredible powers of perception, like can see you or hear you from a mile away. Nothing can sneak by them. They're just so amazing and perceptive. Bunch of dummies, that's what they are. Just saying. Ah, pocket sand. Proving that even all the way back in feudal Japan, pocket sand was a very viable self-defense tool. And yes, I know it was sand kicked up off the floor, but... See, the joke wouldn't work if I said floor sand, right? Anyways, there's our mini-boss. Probably doesn't surprise you too much to know that it's that guy again. What might surprise you, though, is that he has a shinobi with him, which is not very good news for us. It's okay, we got a pretty easy way of dealing with that, but first of all, check this out. Yeah, so it was basically Owl who set this whole thing up from the beginning, because he wanted the power of the Divine Blood. Alright, so the easiest way to take care of this is actually to shuriken our mini-boss and sprint all the way back here. Now the majority of the time, our dude is going to stack on his buffs and then kind of forget about us. So we can actually just basically pull our shinobi over here and not have to deal with the mini-boss at all. Whoops. Which is kind of funny. And kind of useful, as you might imagine. Alright, now what I'm actually going to do is pull him a second time. Remember, he was going to 2v1 me, so I don't feel too bad about doing this. Let's pull him over. He'll stack on his buffs, because that's just the kind of guy he is. Alright, we'll let him catch up to us a little bit, and let's get a little bit of help of our own. Whoops. And it looks like I have aggroed the enemy behind the fog wall, so that's not good, but... could be worse, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why I tried to block the unblockable there. It's okay, though. Let's get away from the door and maybe de-aggro that guy. Ah, he just got poisoned. What an idiot. I hate that one. It's really not even hard to dodge, but it just scares me. It will almost one-shot me at this point. Oh, by the way, there's one other pretty cool thing you can do with this boss. I'll show it off as we're about to kill him here. I can puppeteer the mini-boss, which is pretty awesome. So what that means is I can now run in here. Alright, I don't have any... I can grab this guy and bring him out here. Help me, though. Oh, okay, my ally just almost killed me though. And he did kill me. Nice. So naturally that's not exactly how you want this to go down, is getting killed by the guy that you are puppeteering, but I guess it could be worse. Good, so I'm glad I took a stupid death in that manner. Definitely was something that needed to happen. See, that's why you trust nobody, right? Anyways, a couple items in here and then we'll move on. What's great too is now I've already died once this time, and the boss that's coming up is, in my opinion, hardest boss in the game, so this bodes well. Don't bother going behind the false wall if you've already gone there once. There's nothing new. Alright, let's hurry it up. I don't have much time left. So yeah, most people would probably disagree with me on this, but I think this is the hardest boss. There are actually two others that people usually put above this one, but for me. Remember, we're a couple years in the past, so Owl is actually a little bit younger and quite a bit stronger this time. Okay. Best advice I can give you on this one is keep the pressure on. I know I say that about a lot of bosses, but that's because it's pretty much universally true. Being an aggressive is pretty much the best way to prevail here. Oh, thought I could beat him on that one. Remember that in the previous battle, we could sometimes beat him if we both swung at the same time, because remember I'm using a shorter sword. You'll notice that when he threw those firecrackers, your natural inclination would be to try and like dodge through it, but you actually want to stab him through it, because if you try to dodge through it, it's not 100% reliable. But I found that the stab is. And that's kind of his hardest attack, in my opinion, if you don't know that little trick. So, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, so far so good. So now we're fighting him at basically full power. Kinda scary. However, I don't actually find Stage 2 to be significantly more difficult than Stage 1, so there's that at least. Oops. You know, I actually better heal just in case. Alright, jump over that. And Mikiri counter into the stab. That's another part that's kind of tricky. Whoops. Don't know what I was doing there. Gotta be a little bit careful. Whoop. I'm feeling good about this one, though. I think this is going to be okay. But we are entering crunch time here. Oh, no, what he was aiming at there. Wouldn't it be amusing if I didn't die on him, but I died to my own teammate? I guess more sad than amusing, but okay. Okay, we're doing okay. This is actually one of the bosses I was most worried about for the run. Oh, I didn't expect that. As you can see, though, I've definitely gotten the upper hand here as far as the flow of combat. Almost there. Yes. 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 All right. So that gets us the aromatic flower, which we can basically use for the second ending. Oh man, I didn't even cash in my prayer beads before that fight. What am I doing with my life here? It's okay. Let's enhance the attack power as well. Good to go. And now we're almost done, actually. What I have to do is set up the return ending, clear out a bunch of extra stuff, and then go into the final area. That said, I think I'm going to go ahead and go for this, because that is pretty expensive. Goot. And probably that next. Nice. So yeah, we're basically good to go. You know what I think I will do is run back and grab those couple items that I missed. And then we'll probably call it for this time. Shouldn't be too much more to do. Maybe just like a few episodes left. Where were the actual items that I was after? Oh yeah, they're over here. Let's just run around and aggro every single enemy while I'm at it. You. Isn't there one up here? Yeah. Can I not just grapple up there? Oh boy. Everyone's out to get me now. Okay. That is upgrade materials, so that probably was actually worth my time to come in here. And I can't remember if there's anything in here. I think there is not, if you've already grabbed it. Yeah. Okay, so we're good to go. Let me get to a safe spot. And we will call it. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Alright, there's not going to be a safe spot, but... Oh no. Oh no. Alright, I'm just going to have to run all the way back. Okay, I'll lead them around the long way. And I should be able to rest here. Yes? Maybe? Okay, we're safe. Well now, I want to thank you all very much for watching this one. That was a little sequence that I was quite frightened of. Let's go talk to Emma, actually, and tell her about what we found.
手に入れた。
それが床桜の花。ああ、確かに。間違いありません。少し顔を見せてください。何かあったのですね。
You could say that, yeah.
これで巫女様の人帰りが叶う。なすべきことをなすだけだ。
わかりました。どうかブーンを。
Okay.
オーカ
We're going to go ahead and call it there. I want to thank you very much for watching. We'll be back sooner rather than later. And we're going to go ahead and set up the return ending, which is a little bit more complicated than what we've already been doing. So until then, thanks again. See you on the next one.